So I haven't really done a talkative kind of video for a while, apart from the Kingdom Hearts one, but I haven't done a serious talky talk thing. That didn't even make it serious, but whatever. I want to start off this talk thing by stating that I am nowhere near the financial situation on YouTube to even be discussing this and why I should even care about this at all. I neither care and I'm not in a situation to really talk about it, so I can't really have a stake to jab into this at all. But nonetheless, I'm going to talk about it because, you know, it's a thing and I don't know, things happen. So I uploaded the second part of Wind Waker earlier and was instantaneously flagged for copyright by Nintendo. Obviously, these games are owned by Nintendo, not all of them, the Nintendo games are owned by Nintendo. Obviously, I'm going to carry on with what I was saying. So obviously, this was flagged by Nintendo for 2 separate cutscenes in the game that obviously belong to them. And I was thinking that there's a mark where flagging a video for copyright reasons in a video, like gameplay and things, and music and background, when things like this, it's okay to do, but then there's just a bit where you kind of take a step over that line and it become questionable, and if it's ethical to do so. Now, what I mean by this is that this was a cutscene that was about 45 minutes into the game, and it only lasted several seconds, and I was immediately flagged for this cutscene that I didn't really have any control over unless I cut it out of the video entirely. So I was flagged by that, and I was flagged for another cutscene that was about a minute or so long. Like, I can understand if Nintendo did this because of gameplay reasons, as in, like, this is our game and we can tell you what to do with it, this is our gameplay. But then it's going to the next level of taking cutscenes and then trying to take monetization rights of the videos instead. Now, these videos, the Nintendo content creator program thing, I don't really care what it is because it's not actually enabled in our country, which is partially like where most revenue of Nintendo videos come from. And in this, they only earn about 16% of ad revenue compared to originally with just YouTube, it would be about 40-60% split between each party. But now it's being split between YouTube, Nintendo, and the content creator themselves, which is really small when you can compare the amounts that ad revenue is really getting between each party, especially being split into 3. Now, my gripe with this, and where I don't understand Nintendo doing this, is because they're only earning 16%, if that, of content that people are uploading to YouTube. And if people sign up for this creators program with YouTube, then, well, with Nintendo, then 1, the creators are earning about the same as YouTube, and 2, Nintendo's earning a minuscule amount of what the video is actually making. Which brings me to the question, is it really worth the trouble of going through all of this to get 16% of ad revenue? Now, videos on YouTube, I'm not sure if the monetization thing has changed since I last checked, but last time I checked, it was the amount of minutes watched compared to before, when it was the amount of clicks. And if this is still the case, the amount of minutes watched determines how much money again. So if people are watching these videos for a really short amount of time, then Nintendo are going to be earning even less. The reason I'm talking about Nintendo the most is because they're the people trying to stick their fork into the YouTube industry a lot more predominantly than any other company that is out there at the moment regarding YouTube. I mean, Microsoft has done this as well, but not as predominant as Nintendo has tried to do. So then there's another point of view to this. This is their content. They have the right to do this. Obviously, they can tell you what you can and can't do with it. But then the other part is, who are the audience actually going to the video to watch? Are they going for the gameplay, or are they going for the voiceover man, the person that's creating the video, editing it, recording it, playing the game? Are they going for them, or are they going for the game? This is a really stupid observation and a really stupid hypothesis, but a lot of people have been going to Super Mario Maker videos as of recently because, yeah, it's just come out, but mostly because these people are playing it for the first time, and there's a lot of games, or a lot of levels out there that people have made, and and people can have a fresh reaction to every single level they play. And there's hundreds of levels out there at the moment. So again, is it the people that they're watching, or is it the game themselves? I mean, yeah, it's kind of a bit of both, but then that's not the case in point for every single person that goes to YouTube. But like I said, I'm not really in the situation to talk about this. I don't really care what really happens. I just wanted to have a quick talk about it because I haven't talked about anything in a serious manner for quite a while. But I don't know, I'm not really in a situation to talk about this because I've been working on YouTube for about 4, coming up 5 years. And 2, maybe 3 of those years I've had the rights to monetize videos, and within that time I've still only not even earned my first 30. So yeah, that kind of gives you a scope on how money is really talked about on YouTube and how it's really calculated over videos. So yeah, but I didn't know these games belong to these companies and they have the right to do whatever they want. But then I don't know, it comes to a point where if it's really ethical for them to do it or not. Is it too far? Have they crossed the line enough? Like if Sega came along and was like, we're copywriting the very first scene from Sonic 3. No one can play this game with this cutscene unless you pay us for it. No one's gonna do that. Fucking Sonic 3 bullshit ass intro cutscene. Nah, no one's gonna do that. But last thing, Nintendo's a huge company and they make incredible games, so sticking their oar into this is kind of understandable in one way. These games are really, really fun and a lot of people like to play them and watch other people play them, hence why there's so many Nintendo videos on YouTube. Case in point, Smash Bros, Super Mario Maker and Mario Kart 8 are 3 of the most popular games for the Wii U, and this has been one of Nintendo's best years for a good few years for the console market. And seeing as the hype that surrounded these games, it's understandable for them to do so, and I don't know, their decision. But YouTube's a messy place, the whole copyright law is messy, and yeah, take things into account as you will, but my stance is that they can do as they please. It's their content, they have the right to do it, and we as content creators, not game developers, don't really have an oar to stick into this. I kind of danced around the subject because I didn't want to seem like I was taking sides with anyone. I don't really take sides with anything. It's their choice. They can do whatever they want. I've got 170 something subs, and why should I care? So it's not like I'm living off of YouTube, but still, I don't know. Have a conversation in the script with the comments, and I'll have a little chat, and I'll be interested to see what everyone thinks about this. This has happened for a while, and it's not new on YouTube, but I thought I might as well just stick my oar in because I haven't done so already. So yeah, so until next time, good day.